Welcome to the diary of a mix recording engineer at kiwiradio.nz. Been making lots of music this year and took the Amelia Power song Goodbye for Now and turned it disco. Got a couple of new plugins in my arsenal that I wanted to test out. Mainly, I finally caved into the Oxford Inflator. For some time, I've been using a free version of it, so a bit of a clone. And, well, the clone that I've been using is called Loudmax, but Oxford Inflator, I finally caved in, and a lot of mastering engineers use it. It was on sale, and let me show you what it does to this current track. So, what I did is I took Amelia Power's original a cappella, lifted it using a plugin, well, software called Decoder, and tempo mapped it into a new BPM, which is a bit faster because it's disco. The new BPM I made is 113 BPM. And yeah, let me know what you think of this plugin. But basically, let's play the remix first. So I did a new music bed disco track. For some reason, I really like pitching vocals down at the moment. So you hear me doing some pitch down vocals at the back there. And the interval I seem to use quite a lot is fifth, because in music theory, perfect fifths works every time. I mix it here so here's my pitch down vocals. I have a pitch shifter that I've used, 64% mix, and it's semitone down. This is one of the stock plugins on Logic Pro. On my vocals as well, I tried a few plugins that have been grayed out, but I eventually landed on HComp, which is a Waves compressor, probably one of the few Waves plugins I use these days. And I don't know, that seems to be a quick go-to. And also this really lovely plugin I would like to mention is called Finisher Neo. What I did here is I used the Nightification plugin, which is a glorified distortion, but I put it down to really low mix there. And that seemed to, if I solo it, it gives it that kind of distortion tube sound. What else can I mention about this track? Yeah, so going back to the main reason why I wanted to do this video is the Oxford Inflator here. I put 32% effect in. If I take it out, I don't know, it just has less pump or finish. Put it back in. It's really, really subtle. I don't think most people can actually notice the difference there, but it gives it the extra 3% push. If you want more quick tips, head over to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@kiwiradionz. But I thought I'd just let you know one of the plugins I splashed out on earlier. I've been using Oxford Inflator on quite a few new remixes I'm working on. I've been doing quite a few late night sessions. Even now I'm running on 4 hours sleep because I'm just eager to get back in and make music. And if you want to collaborate or you're looking for a remixer or whatever the case it may be, my email address is kiwiradio@proton.me. You can also use that same email address if you're just submitting original tracks in general and want it played on our indie radio station server, which is www.kiwiradio.nz. And I could go on with more tips here, like there's a couple of things I did with the vocals. Another plugin I've been using, and as a recent addition, is the Sonnox Widen. I happen to use that on, I believe I used it on Amelia's voice. When I lifted the track, I did add a few touches to Amelia's voice, like I used the U-Jam finisher again. This one I used the finisher vocals preset, and again it's just a kind of a dash, a dollop of seasoning there as well. And also I have to mention that I've been using T-Rex quite a bit, the Saturation X there, it's called Vocal Stress. And again, I just like that kind of tubey sound. That's, instead of, I use vinyl quite a bit, or I use some sort of tape plug-in. But the other thing that engineers tend to snooze on is saturators, and I just use that to kind of emulate as if my track has been gone through some tube processing. And engineers, don't sleep on that. Use some sort of saturation on vocals, drums, all that sort of stuff. And finally, let's give you one more tip on the drums here. So let's just solo the drums. So this gives me a bit of a Daft Punk feel. So on the drums, I wanted it really punchy. So I've been using the DS10 drum shaper religiously on drums if I want a quick, punchy attack kind of vibe. So here you've got the mojo here, and I always increase the attack to kind of give it that DBX sound that Daft Punk seems to use, that pumping sound, I guess is what you call it. On the bass as well, I've used the CLA bass, kind of give it that finishing bass preset. And also DBX, I seem to find I use quite a bit on bass as well, just to clean it up and give it that, I don't know, the transients to be quite even. And so this is what the bass sounds like. And because I wanted to give it that Daft Punk sound as well, that French house tip, which by the way, I did a French house remix of De Bull, which is a French artist, a bit of an underground bootleg of his, and that's reached 10,000 views, hooray! So, and a lot of French people have been posting on it. Allez, tu dois passer le pont, merci beaucoup. I just told you, go ahead, pass the pont. That's the only thing I remember from French lessons. And yeah, and finally, I'll just let you know how I did a robot voice. I basically use, and I use this plugin a lot, Vocal Synth 2, and that's on the vocoder Russell preset. There's lots of cool vocoder presets there if you want the intergalactic planetary vocoder and all that. I did a key analysis of this track. It's in C minor, so whenever I'm using vocoder, because traditionally vocoders are played with a keyboard, I want it to land on the pitch kind of thing. So I've used a voicing C minor strength at 100% there, because to give it that natural, how vocoders are meant to be used, which is basically with a keyboard. Nerdy stuff out of the way. I hope I've just sent Amelia this track, and I hope I could get a good reaction, because it is quite different to the original. And I'll wait to maybe publish this one if I'm even allowed, but otherwise check out the original. The original is great. I've been just having fun making bootleg remixes as I always do, and I've got a bit of a cough, so I'm gonna go get some breakfast now and slam dunk and bat that out of the way into the internet sphere. Let me know what you think.